Hello everyone, welcome to the first race of this Formula 1 season at Bahrain. We have 14 laps and we are pitting on lap 7. Let's look at the lineup. We have Sergio Perez in the 11 and then Bottas, Ricciardo and then Leclerc, Hamilton, Stroll, Sainz, Tsunoda, Norris, Gasly, both the Williams of Russell and Latifi, Alonso and Verstappen, Vettel and Giovinazzi, Mazepin, Schumacher, Raikkonen and Esteban Ocon. We get ready for the 2022 season. Lights out and away we go in Bahrain. Race 1. Bottas takes the lead early. Perez fades back a bit. And it's Stroll in second. Leclerc in third. Bottas still leads the way from Stroll, Gasly, Sainz, and Latifi. Mazepin in last place. He hasn't spun yet. Oh! Someone's hit the crash. I think there's been a crash there, but they're going to continue on. Schumacher in last place. As there has been a crash on lap 1. It is a 2-car pile-up. This is not what you wanted on lap 1. You want a clean first few turns. Here, coming back to the restart box. They will resume on lap 3. Or there's been a big caution as Perez crashes. So they'll resume on lap 3. And they're pitting on lap 7, so who knows? Well, this race will go. So you have Perez. Wait, it's this one. You have Perez out and the 2 drivers over here who are... Oh, it's DRS. So Perez did crash out, so it was a good call for a caution. Thought more drivers had crashed out, but it turns out it was only Perez. And to resume on lap 3 of the safety car. Hello. There. And on lap 3, it's racing again. It's Bottas or Stroll leading through here as they separate early. Schumacher in last. There's Perez. Stroll leading from Tsunoda and Gasly. Can we get a clean lap? And there's another caution out. Someone else crashes. It's one of the Alpines. They'll resume on lap 5 this time. So 2 cautions already out. It's been an eventful first race. So you had Perez in lap 1. And on lap 3 was Fernando Alonso. This is where, so obviously Romain Grosjean crashed here. Well, I don't know when, but that's why that's there. That happened in real life, not here. They are back. So resume on lap 5. It's green again for the 3rd time this race. Oh, there's a few spinners, and Mazepin takes the lead, but Stroll fights back. Mazepin and Stroll having to fight for the lead here. With Mazepin taking the lead, oh, it's a great manoeuvre, and Aston and Williams both have it. High runners. Aston have 2 podium spots, which will give them an early lead in the constructors. Well, it's Ferrari in last. It's not a good race for them. It's not a good race for Tifosi. They would forget this one at the moment. Who knows? Oh, it's a huge crash. Another caution comes out. They'll resume on lap 7 this time, so the pit lap. No one's going to pit under the safety car. But right here, the 44 of Lewis Hamilton, who crashes. Keep walking into the walls. They are back. Pit lane is open. And it's green again for the 4th time in Bahrain. And I think that's Max Verstappen taking the lead. Trying to find a safe way to get through. With Mazepin in 2nd and Gasly in 3rd. Tifosi have had a revamp as Sainz gets to 4th, but is immediately fallen back. And Max Verstappen takes the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix. It's top 10 who scores points, so you want to stay in that top 10. And Mazepin takes the lead. With DRS now enabled, Verstappen should get a run here. And he does, but Mazepin trying to grow his lead out. Here they go. Running the final stretch before the pits. Last 2 turns there. No DRS as they are all pitting now. Nobody's continuing on. Mazepin, and that goes to lap 8 now. Mazepin has the lead, and both Haas drivers are in the top 5. So, it's going good. And Mazepin obviously in his first race, and he's in the lead. They resume on lap 8 now. As he continues the lead, he's been growing. So Mazepin has the lead. So how many times have I said that this race? He's growing quite a big gap as well. Will Verstappen have DRS coming into the DRS section? Oh, no he won't, as he's been overtaken around the final corner before the DRS. Nobody will have DRS on Mazepin. But Max gets into 2nd, DRS now enabled. But Schumacher is in 3rd. He's trying to gain on Verstappen, who has the lead still. But Mazepin is leading this race, and Vettel has crashed out. I didn't even realise. But Sebastian Vettel has crashed out. Of the Bahrain GP. And we will resume on lap 10. So who'll take the lead? How many cars actually left running. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So top 10 gets points, and if 5 drivers who are still running won't get points. So 14 laps in this race, and we'll resume on lap 10. We are green for who knows how many times, as Bottas finds himself in last place after leading a bit of the race. And Tsunoda goes spinning. He loses grip. And it's a Haas 1-2. When was the last time you saw a Haas in first and second? But now Ocon, who started in last place, is in second, as his teammate crashed out early. Nobody's crashed but Latifi. Had a bit of a scare. They try to take the lead. DRS now. Can Ocon get a run on Mazepin? We haven't had too many laps that haven't had a caution, so who knows? Gasly as well will have to try and gain on the drivers. Well, this is like only going to be the second or third green lap with no cautions. As we go on to lap 11 now. Can Mazepin hold his lead, or Ocon get the inside line? He looks like he does, but he goes spinning and falls into third. And it's back again, a Haas 1-2. This is huge in terms of the Constructors' Championship after round 1. Then we continue to race on the green. A caution would seriously not help anyone, especially Haas. And Ocon falls back even further. This is huge. It's a Haas 1-2. Mazepin and Schumacher, both rookies. DRS now enabled. Schumacher, will he try and overtake his teammate? He's in 1 second, but he won't get it. This has been eventful, to say the least. There's Lando Norris. We won't call a caution because he's been there for a few laps, I think. Schumacher gaining, but it won't be another caution on this lap. As we go to lap 12 of 14, I'm going to look back here. Who's in last currently? It's Daniel Ricciardo, the Australian. His home race is later in the season. Bottas finds himself in second last of the runners. Will he be able to capture some points this race? As it is still a Haas 1-2. As collisions have been made for Haas. This team orders, who knows? Are they going to plan, or are they falling apart? So it's still a Haas 1-2, even though there was a bit of a scare there. Okay, so it's still a Haas 1-2. We're nearing the end of this race. We've got, including lap 12, 3 laps of racing to go. So you have 12, 13 and 14. But, who knows? Who might win? Will it be Schumacher or Mazepin? I don't think anyone else has a chance of winning. As we go on to the penultimate lap, lap 13. As Ocon is still in third. They go into the heavy braking zone of turn 1. Come out okay. Both Haas drivers have had a good race. It's still a 1-2, gaining more and more of a lead over Esteban Ocon's Alpine. The That Renault engine in the Alpine has been working well to get third, but the Ferrari engine in the Haas's are making a bit of a difference compared to the other Ferrari teams. DRS enabled now. Schumacher trying to get a bit of a run. He doesn't. Mazepin is pulling away a bit more from his teammate of Mick Schumacher. Okay, so it's still Mazepin leading from Schumacher. Schumacher tries to get the inside line, while Mazepin will have the outside, but he comes down to the fence and the white flag is waving here in Bahrain. Last lap and Mazepin has got a big lead. DRS has not been working for Nikita because he hasn't had to use it all race pretty much. There will be no caution on this lap, so if everyone just suddenly crashes, there will be no caution. It's been a pretty surprising 1, 2, 3. Oh, and Mazepin still has the lead. Schumacher looked like he got overtaken by Ocon for a second, but he didn't. Which is huge for Mazepin as he's grown like a 10-second gap. But Ocon has been gaining on Schumacher this whole lap. Can he get it for second place? Or will it be a Haas 1-2? I think for the first time ever. And we are coming down the penultimate straight for the final time. Coming on the final corner for the final time. For Nikita Mazepin to win the Bahrain Grand Prix. I think there's going to be a few more runners. Yep. Everyone else coming in to finish. Anyone else? And that's it. So we're going to go for a lap, seeing who DNF'd, how many runners were still left, because there's only 20 cars. So you have Perez 1. Ricardo not having a great race, but who knows? Did he get points? Could have got 1 point. So there's 2 Leclerc, 3 Alonso, there's 4 Hamilton, some more around here. 5 Seb. Then you have Norris, 6. So 6 DNFs. And for Nikita Mazepin to win a race. This is insane. But this is the end of the race, and I'll see you all in the next one. See you soon.